How are you doing, everybody? This is my IWA East Coast Masters of Pain review. This tournament was recommended to me by Madman Tony, otherwise known as Too Many Toes. I'm reading this off a script so I can finally get this right, as I have a lot to say about this and I can't focus. These are my thoughts on the show. You can keep watching, after I give my show rating and see the star ratings for the matches, so spoiler alert. This was a good show. It didn't have the craziness of the CZW or IWA Mid-South show, but it also didn't suffer from the same old tired deathmatch cliches, i.e. Lighttubes, Thumbtacks and barbed wire. It didn't suffer from overbooking or 2 nights of mediocre death matches like the IWA Mid-South King of the Deathmatch tournament. My problem with CZW and IWA Mid-South has always been the overbooking, more so with the IWA Mid-South overbooking for the same reward as I could have got for a CZW show, that only goes half the length. This tournament was brilliant in its simplicity. There were 8 of the best death matches in the deathmatch guys in the world. Well, 7. I haven't seen much from the Juggulator, so I can't really say anything about him outside of what I saw here. I should add, the international flavour gives the show more of a big time feel. The matches were done right, how death matches should be done. Teasing, tempting, getting the fans on the edge of their seat before anything has happened. Using some psychology. And also a story was told here. Things happened in matches for reasons. Kudos for Madman Pondo who booked this, whether it be by design or by sheer luck, it worked here. I give the show an 8.25 out of 10. So yeah, and these are my thoughts on the matches. So turn off now if you don't want it to be spoiled. It started off with Madman Pondo versus Thumbtack Jack in a Davey Jones locker room match. Basically, the ropes were replaced with fishing line and have hooks on them, fishing hooks. Lucky. The crowd was into this match long before anyone took a major bump, and it was good. I was sitting up before anything even happened. Usually I just lay there and watch. And if I'm laughing, it's because my kitten is dragging away my glasses in her mouth. So yes, that's why. And where was I? Oh, but when the bumps did happen, they got massive pops because they did build to them. Thumbtack Jack taking the worst of receiving hooks through the forehead and the ears. He also got whipped into the ropes here to an enormous reaction from the fans and attendants, and he finished the match with a tornado DDT onto the apron onto fish hooks. This was a really fun match and really well done. 3.25 stars. Necro and Butcher versus the Juggulator with Woody Numbers, which may be the greatest name ever, and the fans bring the weapons match. This also may be my favourite match of the night, but also the worst, which isn't saying much as all the matches were enjoyable. Necro hit Jug in the forehead with a plastic bucket and it rebounded out of Necro's hands and into his own head. He then proceeded to smash the bucket with a chair. A shoe and a stick was used, to my delight, and Necro picked up the win with a beer keg to the head, which may be the best way to win a match. 2.5 stars, but star ratings aside, that was a very enjoyable match. Mr. Insanity, Toby Klein faced off against 2008 TOD winner in Danny Havoc in a Kenzan deathmatch. Basically, all you need to know is there was jars filled with sharp metal objects such as bottle caps, thumbtacks, and some pieces of metal on right angles. Painful but not bloody. They brawled, then used the weapons later in the match when the crowd was already into it. Good stuff to be had here as Danny Havoc advanced. 3.25 stars for this match. It's very enjoyable stuff and had a good pace to it and good back and forth action. Drake Young of the 2007 TOD winner faced Ryuji, one of my favourites from Big Japan, in a 200 carpet strip match. Pieces of wood with little nails poking out of them, if you don't know what they are. This was great. Once again, they teased but didn't give you what they wanted straight away. When they did, it was good. There was a memorable handful of carpet strip sword fight between the two. They took some good bumps, but won with ease with a frog splash through Drake on a table covered in carpet strip. This got a massive pop and the table broke really well, and I think that's why it got such a big pop, and it looked really good, and the whole match was just really good. That's a keep jumping around. 3.5 stars for this. Ryuji was just great, so was Drake Younger in it. Of course, he didn't sell the knee, I think, or maybe that was another show I'm thinking of. I don't know. No, just ignore that. A cabin fever match between Thumbtack Jack and Necro. This was one of the 2 Lighttubes matches. There was many Lighttubes broken, and Necro at one point looked like he breathed some in. Whether this was, on purpose or not, it, added to the match. This was another well done match with teasing and good transition spots. Jack took a hell of a beating and even took a sickening bump through a light tube patio, which was a piece of wood with a layer of light tubes about a foot above it. So yeah, that's that. And he looked like he was dead after he took that bump. So yeah, it was so good. But then, as Necro took him into the ring and was going to finish it, he won it with a roll up, which is fitting for his next match, and the story that was told in the tournament from that. Death from Below match between Danny Havoc and Ryuji. This had a trampoline with barbed wire, so the springs had barbed wire attached to them. There was many light tubes broke. Oh wait, no, I'm reading the wrong thing there. That's the problem with the script. I really should, highlight what I'm reading. This, as opposed to the usual sheet or whatever it is, for the trampoline, there was barbed wire there. Crazy bastards, whoever came up with this, and whoever, the guys who were in this match. But this was a good match. They didn't need to take stupid bumps for it to work. Danny's belt broke. Sucks to be him, I guess. Ito suplexed him onto the trampoline and fell through it. That looked like it hurt. Danny Havoc was still caught after bouncing around on it. So Ito fell through the lines of barbed wire. No, kitten. She's trying to take the mouse out of my hand. Then Ito hit him with a moonsault on it, which was fucking crazy. Then Ito brought Danny into the ring, laid a barbed wire board on top of him, and hit him with a frog splash. This also got a big pop, as it was a great frog splash. Danny was dead, and Ito immediately walked out, no selling his beating. Awesome man, awesome man. I should add that this match would have worked whether it was a death match or not. There was some really good wrestling in the ring, an incredibly sickening German suplex from Ito onto Danny Havoc. This match gets 3.25 stars. And then in the finals, we had Thumbtack Jack versus Ryuji Ito in an Electrified Lighttubes match. This was an opening match for IWA Mid-South once, I believe, in the IWA King of the Death matches 2008. But that match sucked, and this one was good. But this match, on the other hand, was awesome. So yeah, I said that in the script, but I continued on without it. I should stay reading it. They spent 5 minutes keeping away from them, and then burning each other with them. Teasing at the inevitable smashing of the electrified light tubes over each other. Thumbtack Jack looked like a zombie in this match because he came out with dried blood all over him and he just looked really pale. Maybe it's because he's German. So am I. And he looked dead. Then Ito beat the shit out of Jack for a while, and then Jack beat the shit out of him. Ito hit Jack with a frog splash at one point, but Jack kicked out. Move that killed the 2007 and 2008 TOD winners didn't kill Thumbtack Jack, who had been destroyed the whole night. Then Jack threw Ito through a pile of plunder, light tubes basically, winning the match. And this was once again a really good match and really told a good story of the underdog Thumbtack Jack really coming back against the odds and beat Ryuji Ito, who was considerably fresh, not flesh, fucking my mind, dirty things. Get this now, people. Thanks for watching and goodbye.